Yo, what's up YouTube? This is Jammerit coming to you today with a brand new video, boys, and today we're doing some TOT Mertens and Douglas Costa gameplay, so let's get right into the video. So guys, welcome to another video on the channel, and today guys, we've got a very special episode. We are going to be testing out these two insane looking cards. Obviously, TOT Mertens and Douglas Costa are the players that we are talking about. Now, these were two cards that did interest me. I'm always interested in playing with a Dries Mertens card. We've trained him up to 94 overall just so I can get a better idea of what he's like in game, and we did have an extra attacker that we could throw into him in terms of XP. So I thought, why not? I'm just going to train him up a little bit. And you can see, guys, his stats look pretty strong. Really good acceleration, decent shooting stats as well. Maybe a bit low on the long shot, but obviously with the acceleration boost, guys, it does boost two key characteristics, that being acceleration and shot power, in my opinion. Obviously, as always, Dries Mertens does lack with regards to strength and heading, but we'll see how that plays out in our gameplay later on. Also, guys, the one card that probably excited me the most, like one of the top 3 cards in my opinion, like just off face value, is this Douglas Costa. I'm so excited to test this, guys. He looks absolutely insane. Such a well-rounded card for a right winger, and on top of that, he is left-footed, which is something that I've been looking for quite some time in a right winger. Absolutely awesome acceleration, which is very important. And I do love the dribbling boost, guys, on an attacker. It's such a good skill boost, in my opinion. It boosts really good stats, actually, for a winger. That being acceleration, dribble, finishing, and long shot. All very key, in my opinion. And reactions, I'm not sure how much that will affect the player, but looks absolutely insane, guys. We will be doing some gameplay sort of similar to Antoine Griezmann. I didn't feel as though I needed to train up Douglas Costa, just because at 90 base, he looks so solid anyway. But I just want to quickly talk about a few things with regards to the new SBCs, guys. Now, obviously, they haven't changed whatsoever, which is a bit of a shame, in my opinion. I mean, it's just the same stuff week in, week out, man. I don't understand this, guys, to be honest. Like, they have time to introduce program player packs where they, you know, put in new cards, for example, the ticket players or the golden ticket players, but they don't have time to change out the SBCs in almost a month. I don't quite understand what's going on there, guys. Let me know what you think about the SBCs, but, I mean, to be honest, this isn't really an event anymore. It's just a recycle, repeat sort of thing that has just sort of become dry and really dead. Also, guys, obviously, you know, they could be busy with the World Cup, but still, like I said, I don't understand how they can put in golden ticket packs or, you know, program player packs, but they can't change out the SBCs. Let me know what you think about that in the comment section down below. But guys, let's jump into some gameplay. We are going to do it, like I said, sort of similar to the Antoine Griezmann, where we do a whole bunch of clips, just different situations with both Mertens and Douglas. And guys, jumping into some gameplay, so we are going to be obviously talking about Douglas Costa and Dries Mertens. In this video, we've got a whole bunch of just random clips that we've got of them saved up through, I don't know, about 20 or 30 different Versattack games, and we just cut it down for you guys to just show you different instances of them scoring, of them messing up, their weaknesses, their pros, all that sort of stuff, guys. So we are going to be talking about them in a little bit of detail because, like I said, I was very excited about these two cards when they did first come out, and I definitely wanted to try them. So first and foremost, we've got Dries Mertens. Dries Mertens, I felt that he was actually a very solid card. He's actually one that I may consider putting onto my main account. The only thing that I don't necessarily like about him, guys, is his shooting. He does hit some really crazy long shots, though. Don't get me wrong. You'll see in this clip here, or not in this clip, but in this segment of the video, just a whole bunch of really crazy long shots that he does hit. And you're sort of like, wow, he's only at this moment in time, like, as you guys know, only trained up to 94 overall with 9 skill boosts. So his long shot is only 100, with the shot power only being 105. But still, that doesn't stop him, guys, from hitting some absolutely just mind-blowing shots, in my opinion. I feel as though his acceleration, the 120 acceleration at 94 overall base with the 9 skill boost, is just, it's so helpful, guys. For me, I'm not sure what's more important. acceleration or shooting. Like, I do love a really sweaty striker in some instances, but in others, obviously, you want someone who's a bit more clinical. But I found that despite his stats not being the best on paper in terms of his shooting stats, he was really good, guys. He was actually really solid. And I actually wouldn't think about not using him on my main account. I'm actually considering using him. Did you just see that long shot that we hit there? That was such a deep shot, guys. And I can imagine only as he grows and as we train him up further, he's going to become even more beastly. At 100 overall base, guys, he has 138 acceleration. This is with 12 skill boosts. And 133 shot power, 119 long shot, and 120 finishing. Just crazy, guys. Crazy, I reckon. I'm really sort of excited that his shot power is boosted, because with a lot of cards and a lot of strikers, you want them to have like a quick snapshot, and that's obviously affected by his shot power rating. So I'm very sort of interested in this, and I think that I might do it, guys. I seriously might do it. I will obviously wait to see what we've got for Ultimate Tots until we pull the trigger. But he's seriously a really solid card. The one thing that I don't like about him is his physical. He does get pushed off the ball quite easily, I'd say, and he's not very aggressive. Even at 100 base, guys, his strength is only, I think, 75 with 73 aggression. So it's not good, guys. Like, if you want sort of a player that can take contact, he's definitely not your type of player. Also, if you want a player who is going to hit the ball strong, he's definitely not one. You'll see in this video, guys, there are so many different instances where he just messes up really easy hitting stats, or sorry, hitting opportunities. Even at 100 base, he's only got 75 hitting, guys, which is pretty poor. And if you are a strong user of the wing formation, I don't know if I'd recommend him, guys, to be honest. It's really up to you. You'll also see in a number of instances, he does wiggle his way past defenders, which is very important. But let's talk about the one card that does truly excite me, and probably one of the top 3 cards of Team of the Season, for me anyway, and that is Douglas Costa, guys. You'll see in this video, and you've probably already seen, he's very clinical, he's very strong on the ball, and he's got great Dribbling, in my opinion anyway. Just watch this, guys. As you can see here, this is from kickoff, very deep, and we go for the long shot, and he does nail that, guys. That's crazy, man. He's so good. And here's just another example of Dries Mertens hitting, just to show you there. So obviously we are running with the Douglas Costa only at 90 overall, but still, guys, I was very impressed. At 90 overall, he has 119 acceleration, 93 finishing with 107 long shot. Also, as you guys know, his boost was only at 9. But he's still got decent crossing at 94. I think that crossing is an important stat for a winger, especially if you are a big fan of crossing. Personally, I like to bring in the ball with my wingers instead of crossing. But for the purposes of this video, I did try to do a few crosses, but it was a bit hard. And it's just, sometimes it's not the most time efficient. As you see, another banging long shot there. I tend to do more crossing on the left wing than the right, because I feel, especially if I've got a left-footed winger in Douglas Costa, it's so much easier just to roulette in and then swipe across the face of goal and kill it into the top left corner. But obviously the one thing that, you know, a lot of people would be wondering is Douglas Costa or Jermaine Lens, because so many people are still using Jermaine Lens. I was never a big fan of Jermaine Lens, to be honest. I never got used to his playstyle, and like I said, guys, I only like to use left-footed players on the right-hand side so I can utilize their kill and their long shot more efficiently. I mean, Douglas Costa, to be honest with you, reminds me of Gareth Bale. There's just something about him, guys, that makes him very special. And if I do ever go back to a wing formation, I probably will use him, to be honest. He's probably, in my opinion, like, for me and my game style, the best right winger I've used in FIFA Mobile. But Jermaine Lens is obviously a bit quicker. Looking at them at 100 base with 12 skill boost, which is something that I'd have on my main account. Jermaine Lens is much quicker because of his skill boost, the pace skill boost. Douglas Costa does have better finishing, better long shot accuracy, which in my opinion is probably a bit more important for me. Because I feel as though, like, I'm a long shot taker. I like to take long shots, and I like to take deep long curls as well. And that's definitely something a bit more sort of viable in my opinion. But guys, it's entirely up to you. That's just my thoughts on Douglas Costa and Dries Mertens. I think that they're very, very good cards, and I'm excited for them. And like I said, guys, I probably will think about putting Douglas Costa onto my main account if we ever revert back to the Diamond. But this was actually the first time in a while that I enjoyed using Diamond. I haven't enjoyed using Diamond in so long, but Douglas Costa did actually make it enjoyable for me. But other than that, this is pretty much just going to be the end of the video for today. Thank you all for everything, and